World premiere, loud and clear.
Kung Fu. We're gonna do a song that you never heard. Kung Fu. Kung Fu. Kung Fu.
It's BC and the place to be.
Kung Fu.
Little lie, stay making him.
Mic check. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's give them one more hand, please. Awesome, awesome, awesome. In case you are wondering, in this case between her and I, who has the hardest words to say, it is not I. And we strategically planned that. So coming up next is going to be the Tokafit Rhythmic Gymnastics crew. And their aim is to support children in reaching their greatest potential through a focus on teamwork and strengthening both the body and mind. This is going to be their junior group of gymnasts on the stage.
That will be followed by an act from Detroit Kalai Kudam, a Tamil music band that is based in the suburbs of Detroit, Michigan. This band started out with a group of enthusiasts who wanted to bring out their musical skills through pare, which is one of the most ancient percussion instruments known to man. Before we move to these two acts, I would like to introduce to you Officer Chad from the Canton Police Department. Tonight's performance and event is to raise funds for the Sanctum House, and it's very important for all of us to be educated about human trafficking. So Officer Chad is here to speak to that criminal activity and what we all can do about it.
Thank you very much, and thank you for the invitation. I represent the Canton Police Department, and part of my job, the governor appointed me to the Human Trafficking Commission, and part of my job is to help educate and train the whole entire state. So with that, there's 3 considerations that we all can do to combat human trafficking. Number 1, expose the issue. We do that through identifying and understanding the problem and its root causes. Number 2, disrupt. Unite and equip people with the resources to act against human trafficking in their everyday lives. That means all of us together as a community. Number 3, dismantle. That means to remove the systems and the structures that contribute to human trafficking. So throughout the night, we're going to come up here with some myths and some facts so we can learn a little bit about the issue at hand. Thank you.
Enjoy the next 2 performances.
Magari, kuneri, hashaida michi, aoba no mori de kakemawaru, asobi mawari, hizashi no machi, dareka ga yonderu, natsu ga kuru, kage ga tatsu, anata ni aitai, mizuketa no wa ichiban hoshi, ashita mo hareru kana, paprika hana ga saitara, hareta sora ni kane o mako, hareruya yume o egaita nara, kokoro asobase anata ni todoke. 会いに行くよ並木を抜けて歌を歌って手にはいっぱいの花を抱えてラルラリラ会いに行くよ並木を抜けて歌を歌って手にはいっぱいの花を抱えてラルラリラパプリカ花が咲いたら晴れた空に種をまこうハレルヤ夢を描いたなら心遊ばせあなたに届けかかと弾ませこの指止まれ
Let drumming pare resonate. Resonate for the working men. Let loudly linger the drumming pare for the liberty of the laboring men. For the blooming life we beat the drum. For the blooming life we beat the drum. Not we told the dying day, we drum for the liberty of women. Liberty of women paves way to liberty of the soil. If caste is to be society, spread venom with vengeance in the blowing wind. We drum the death knell for caste that kills humanity. Let natural farming of the past, given by great men, flourish. Let nature fury calm down, farmers to live in prosperity. Long live humanity, and let the society prosper. Let drumming pare resonate.
How's it going? All right, so over time, old music becomes like new and it has a different feel. Some people take music of the older days and they make their own rendition of it. And the C-Pal Fuse is going to do just that as they make an attempt to see the journey of one such song through various genres of music through the decades and its newest version in 2 different languages.
That performance will be followed by a young superstar, Dhruv Rathod. Dhruv is all of 9 years old, and he has been singing since he was 4. He is very passionate about music, and he sings from his heart. He's been taking keyboard lessons from Daniel since October 2018, and voice lessons from Colin at the Center for Performing Arts, and learning since December 2019.
And now a little human trafficking fact. We always wonder, who is the vulnerable? Well, it's really anyone. Boys, girls, men, women, LGBTQ. There is no special look, no specialness to a human traffic victim. When someone has vulnerabilities, low self-esteem, if they're feeling unloved at home, or perhaps they've been moved around a lot in foster care systems, perhaps they're addicted to drugs, or something just as simple as having had a fight with one of their parents or their friends. They then become easy prey to predators out there that can then start the grooming process to making them feel wanted and loved. This can also be the start of a journey into hell.
Thank you.
मोहे आई ना जग से लाज, मैं इतना जोर से नाची आज के घुंघरू टूट गए। मोहे आई ना जग से लाज, मैं इतना जोर से नाची आज के घुंघरू टूट गए, के घुंघरू टूट गए।
आज के घुंघरू टूट गए मुझे आई न जग से लाज मैं इतना जोर से नाची आज के घुंघरू टूट गए के घुंघरू टूट गए के घुंघरू टूट गए के घुंघरू टूट गए मुझे आई न जग से लाज मैं इतना जोर से नाची आज के घुंघरू टूट गए के घुंघरू टूट गए के घुंघरू टूट गए के घुंघरू टूट गए
కాలమునే నువ్వా పకులే ఆశల్ని ప్రేమిద్దామిక్కడే రాత్రికే నా నిద్ర చెడే ప్రపూర్తే చేద్దాం కామనలే ఈ వయసేంటో ఉప్పొంగినాదే మాట ఒకటైనా నెరవేర్చుకోలే ఓ మాయ ఇది పెను మాయ అది ఇక రాత్రితో కలపర చేయి తెల్లార్లేక మోత మోగిస్తూ నువ్వు లేచి జోరి ఆడేస్తే ఏ గుండెలో తూట్లు పడే ఏ గుండెలో తూట్లు పడే
దూసి వేసాలి సిక్కులచ్చా నిలిచి జోరే ఆడేస్తే
ఏ గుండెలో తూట్లు పడే क्यों लम्हे खराब करे आ गलती बेहिसाब
choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day. That's you and me. When you're down and out, there seems no hope at all. But if you just believe, there's nowhere we can fall. Well, 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 let's realize that a change can only come when we stand together as one. Yeah, 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 yeah. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones that make a brighter day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones that make a brighter day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me. Sing with me. We are the world. Come on. We are the children. Yeah. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving. Yeah. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me.
Our next performance is from the Indian state of Rajasthan, which has many folk dances which are attractive, skillful, and enjoyable by any age group. Most of these folk dances are pretty complicated and require a significant amount of training to perfect. The traditional dance forms are challenging, and they originated from different tribes and were used in the days gone by to entertain kings. Folk songs are commonly ballads which relate heroic deeds and love stories, and religious or devotional songs that are known as bhajans or banis.
And following that, we're going to have Tai Chi Chuan, which is a centuries-old martial art that originated in China. Wu style evolved from the Imperial Guard in Beijing and has since been passed down through generations. The current head of the Wu style is Grandmaster Eddie Wu Kwang Wu. You guys should really give me a hand clap. That was pretty good. I just rehearsed that in the back. I don't want no oops. Also, the Tai Chi Chuan generates meditation in motion as it strengthens and balances the body and the mind.
Wow, how do you follow that up? I have another fact here about human trafficking. Everyone here, we can disrupt human trafficking. It requires more than just awareness. It's actual involvement by each one of us. It's on the part of all of us to be aware of the people we interact every day. We're not judging necessarily, we are questioning what is happening. In Canton Township, or maybe a community where you live, you can contact the police department to help understand what's going on with the situation. You may have, every day, run into contact with traffickers, maybe victims, maybe survivors, maybe buyers every day. So it's important to consider the situation in which you're living in, and maybe we can, as a police department, maybe as a business owner, help stifle this problem. Thank you.
लहंगा देखो घूम रहा रे मेरा जीरा देखो झूम रहा रे बिड़जारण लटके खाएगी रे वो मेरा सिकली का लहंगा देखो घूम रहा रे मेरा जीरा देखो झूम रहा रे बिड़जारण लटके खाएगी रे ओ जिया मेरा ढाड़ा के निजरा लगा जाएगी बिड़जारण लटके खाएगी
funny story real quick. I was in the dressing room, the men's dressing room, and I saw this sword back there. Now, I almost went to my kid-like mind and said, oh, let me play with it. But I didn't. But I was wondering, like, how big is this sword? Like, is it sharp? You know, all the questions. I didn't do anything, but it just crossed my mind that I just saw them playing with it, and I was just wondering, now when I go back there, I might want to play with it now if I see it back there. Anywho. See, I'm going to have to come up with some jokes in the back for you guys. You guys can get my drift. Anywho, flamenco, in the strictest sense, is an art form based on various folkloric music traditions in southern Spain. In its wider sense, the term is used to refer to a variety of Spanish musical styles. Now, flamenco has become popular all over the world, especially in the United States and Japan. And check this out. In Japan, there are more flamenco academies than there are in Spain. This particular dance dates back to 1774.
That performance will be followed by a display by the Desi Boy Dance Fitness Crew. This is a fitness style started by a gentleman called Shyam Thakur. Shyam fuses various dance genres into a fitness class with Bollywood rhythms. He's a master instructor at various Lifetime Fitness locations in Michigan and has been featured on Fox 2, Channel 4, and News 7 as well. The performance tonight will show you that any age, any dance group can be inspired by this workout style. His crew includes members from Lifetime who attend his classes regularly, and they will be showing you that dance is fun. That will then be followed by a performance by the Thunder Dance Group. They are performing something called Oliatam. Oliatam is ladies will be dancing with handkerchief tied to their fingers, and Puliatam, which is a tiger dance by Premjeet, followed by filmy folk dance. Kuthu or Terukuthu is an ancient dance form where artists play songs and music in storytelling epics that are performed in the language called Tamil. This is a centuries-old tradition that not only has got entertainment value, it also helps educate the rural population about their history and about the roots of their religion. Without further ado, here is flamenco, the Desi Boy Dance Fitness, and Oliatam. Before that, Edie will give us some more facts.
Okay. We find over the years, and just as we do presentations, everybody wants to know what are the statistics. Well, the reality is there really are no true statistics. We don't collect data in a consistent and a systematic way. So when you hear that Michigan is first, second, fourth, 10th, it's not true. We really don't know where Nevada lays. But what you can do is understand that sometimes there's a sting or an arrest, and we may come in second in that sting or the number of arrests. And somehow that gets translated into a major statistic. So be very cautious as to where you hear these numbers. People that call the national hotline, which I'd like you to know, which is 888-3737, 888, if you see anything, but they call it for many reasons, not just personal human trafficking calls. Most victims do not self-report, and in reality, many do not even realize that they are being human trafficked. But what we really do know, we do know that human trafficking is a $150 billion a year industry, and that a trafficker can make as much as $150,000 on the sale of a person over a year. So remember, trafficking is often more lucrative than drug trafficking. So think about it. You can sell a pound of cocaine one time. You can sell a person over and over and over and over again. This is truly a crime of control and greed.
Castanuela, si se baila. La tercera, así se baila en Sevilla. La cuarta con Castanuela.
Check. How's everyone doing today? That is not very loud. How's everyone doing today? There you go. That's what I like to hear. So my name is Sham, and this is my Desi Boy Fitness dance crew. For those of you I'd just like to introduce, say Desi Boy Fitness. What this is all about is Bollywood fitness / Zumba, but all Bollywood rhythms. This is something that I started. I work at Lifetime, and we just have fun. These are my members who at one time I called members. They're now my friends. And if anyone wants more information on Bollywood fitness, just let me know. This is my brand right here, Desi Boy Dance Fitness. And we're just going to have a good time. So I need a lot of energy from out there from everyone. This is what Bollywood fitness, this is what Desi Boy Fitness is all about. DJ, hit it.
Dedicated to all the DJs and dance crews all around the world.
And it goes a little something like this.
Clap your hands, everybody! Come on!
switch, switch, switch.
मैं हुआ तेरा मजनू तू बन जा मेरी लैला आज चलेगा जादू तेरा मेरा पहला पहला कि ये तेरी बातें डरता है मेरा जिया तू ही बता दे जरा क्या है इरादा तेरा दिल को संभाले तू हीरो मैं ही तो हूँ तेरा
4.
तेरी ही बातों ने तो मुलाकातों ने जीना मुझसे मेरा है जिया मुकाला मुकाबला लैला ओहो लैला मुकाबला सुभान अल्लाह लैला ओहो लैला
Pull up the bass.
Hit it, yo. Hustle, hustle.
आँख सुर में से भर के तैयार की खींच खींच के निशाने हूँ मैं मारती आँख सुर में से भर के तैयार की खींच खींच के निशाने हूँ मैं मारती खुद ज्यादा तू उम्मीद मत रख सोनिया ज्यादा तू उम्मीद मत रख सोनिया तेरा लेवल नहीं मेरे यार वर्गा मुंडियां नू सूली उत्ते टंगी रख दे मेरा नखरा है तिखी तलवार वर्गा मुंडियां नू सूली उत्ते टंगी रख दे मेरा नखरा है तिखी तलवार वर्गा गल बानियां ने जल्दी लग हानियां
I can't hear you, I can't hear you.
जब पूरी तक हानियां जितरों भी लंगा मेरे हुण चल जे नेचुरल ब्यूटी करे हिट हानियां ट्राई ना मुझ पे तुम्हारे सोनिया ट्राई ना मुझ पे तुम्हारे सोनिया तू जरा सा भी नहीं मेरे यार वर्गा मुंडियां नू सूली उत्ते टंगी रख दे मेरा नखरा है तिखी तलवार वर्गा मुंडियां नू सूली उत्ते टंगी रख दे मेरा नखरा है तिखी तलवार वर्गा
Yeah.
ஒத்த கல்லு மூக்குத்தியா அடி ஒத்தையில போறவளே நீ வப்பியா வேலூர் சந்தையில மூக்குத்தியா நான் வெள்ளியில வாங்கி வந்தேன் நீ வப்பியா ஆல ஆல மலை மேல அடியா காட்டி குருவி எலம் மேல அடியால ஆல மலை மேல அடியா காட்டி குருவி எலம் மேல ரெட்டக்கல்லு மூக்குத்தியா அடி நெடு நெடுன்னு போறவளே நீ வப்பியா தஞ்சாவூர் சந்தையில மூக்குத்தியா நான் தங்கத்தில வாங்கி வந்தேன் நீ வப்பியா ஆல ஆல மலை மேல அடியா காட்டி குருவி எல மேல அடியால ஆல மலை மேல அடியா காட்டி குருவி எல மேல தப்படிக்க தவிலடிக்க கொட்டடிக்க குத்தடிக்க குத்தாட்டங்கை தட்ட போடு கத்தடிக்க கதவடிக்க இடி இடிக்க வெடி வெடிக்க வெட்டாட்டம் விசிலடிக்க ஆடு அட பந்தாரே கருப்பண்ண சாமி இது தன்மானம் குறையாத பூமி
பண்ணி இருக்காத சொதப்பிவை
இங்க இருந்தா செம்பருத்தி ஆட்டத்தை ஆரம்பிச்சா
So we have a few minutes because they're setting up for the aerials back there. You guys didn't laugh at me. That's pretty good. Usually people, there, I see you there. So now you have to deal with my humor as I try to soak some of this up. So for every person I make laugh, you have to donate some money to the Sanctum House. Do we agree? All right. So, wait, what the? Oh, all right. Quick story. I had this job once. I was working at the bank, and this lady came to the bank, and she asked me to check her balance, and I pushed her. All right, there we go. It's about $10 there. You guys like that one, huh? Speaking of jobs, Chad, quick question.
Go ahead.
If the Terminator, what would he be called at his retirement?
I don't have an answer for that.
The Exterminator. There we go. We were racking up them dollars. Now, speaking of jobs, you ever wonder why nurses love red crayons?
I do not.
Because they like to draw blood. Now, indeed, to make sure that you're writing all these names down, the people that's laughing right now. Speaking of that, so now we're down to our last two performers, unless you want to hear another one of my jokes. All right. Anybody hear about the kidnapping at school? It's fine. He woke up. I got more, but I'm not going to. I'll save that for the next act. All right. So the aerial in points is choreographed and the performer Melissa Rona. This performance is a ground-to-air fusion of contemporary ballet in point and aerial on. Man, where is video when I need her on this one? Lyra. I'm going to go with Lyra. Lyra. Thank you. And our last performance, to wrap up the first part of the show, we want to welcome our very own aerial arts performing at CPAL, the circus. It's a combination of aerial apparatuses ranging from graceful to exciting, featuring our very own thriving student who has embodied the art and has exceeded expectation. I'm not going to bother to mess up her name, but if you know her first name, it's Marina. Did I do all right?
That was good.
All right.
It was very good.
Okay. If I need more time back there, can you guys like stump on the floor or something? Because I'll keep going. I got more jokes. Okay, go.
All right. I have a concept here for everyone. You know, especially what I do for a living in law enforcement, it's critical for us to use the tools of the state and federal law to attack the source of the problem, not the individuals being exploited. That's how we're progressing as a society, is through education and training and getting that information to the police department and the investigators, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, or whomever may be investigating a human trafficking case. The facts and circumstance need to be fully exposed for a rounded, a full holistic approach to the issue at hand. This is how we dismantle the criminal conspiracy. Everyone's probably heard of racketeering in the movies. In the state of Michigan, we have the continuing criminal enterprise. That's a long time in prison if we can expose that information. So, it takes many disciplines, all our citizens and support systems to improve our attack on human trafficking. Just consider that when you're seeing things. And if you happen to bring this to the attention of law enforcement, tell us about all of it, and it may connect everything together for us. Thank you.
At the Center for Performance Arts and Learning, we strive to provide a judgment-free place where people with a passion for the arts and a drive for excellence can learn to achieve greatness. We provide classes from dance to music to visual arts and more. Our wide variety of classes are open to people of all ages from early childhood to late adult. For more information, follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/SendForPal. Center for Performance Arts and Learning, bringing people together through dance, music, arts, and culture.
Sanctum House is a sanctuary for women who have been involved in human trafficking to come and be safe and get themselves back.
There are not a lot of houses out there that are as equipped and qualified and full of the kind of love that we have. I know who we are, and I know the women that we serve.
We're one of the first programs in southeastern Michigan that is in residence for women. So Sanctum House remaining open is vital because we need to continue to be a place of refuge where women can come and get their independence back, get their power back, take their lives back, and go on to live the lives that they've dreamed and imagined for themselves.
Every bed here offers a woman the chance to learn what it's like to feel safe, that people are here to help them, and there's nothing that they need to give back.
We will be able to house women that want to escape, want to get out of the life, and know that they have a safe place that will in fact help them transform from what they were doing to what they want to do for themselves.
We'll have helped them find permanent housing, they'll be employed, they'll be financially self-sufficient, they'll own themselves, they'll own their lives.
The vision is to get this to get to 2 years so that we have one full cycle of success. Then the vision always has been, and now even more so, is to see little sanctum houses, big sanctum houses all over the country, because beds are needed everywhere.
My name is Gary. I work with the Center for Performance Arts and Learning. And first of all, thank you so much for everybody who's here. We really appreciate you. The tickets that you bought go to support Sanctum House. We've been talking about them all night, the different facts that have come up for human trafficking. These people are doing a great work in trying to get these women back on their feet and get them back in society. We do have a few sponsors that we need to thank. First of all, we have Fifth Third Bank. Duria at Fifth Third Bank, she helped us get a very big donation. We're very thankful to her. That's better. So everybody give her a big hand. Along with the Center for Performance Arts and Learning, they are our grand sponsors. We also have Centroid Systems. This is their 5th year as a gold sponsor, and they're always there to help us out. So give them a big hand to Centroid Systems. We also have on their 2nd year, I want to say SAVE, but it might be SAV. I'm so sorry about that. SAVE Prosthodontics. This is their 2nd year, so give them a big hand. Tri-County Insurance, this is their 3rd year as a sponsor. It's great to have people that we can really count on, so give them a big hand. Tri-County Insurance. And I didn't even need to turn that page. There wasn't anything else left on there. We're going to start the second half of the show. I really appreciate it. There's so much that goes on in the background here. There's people climbing all over the catwalks and running back and forth and everything. Please give them a big hand. They work really hard. Please give them a big hand. We don't pay them enough because we don't pay them at all. So it's good that we have people that are willing to come out and help us with these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this back over to Sharad, because he's much better at speaking in front of people. And you could hear him come out in his suit. Yeah, thank you.
When you made him laugh.
Yeah, I tried, Okay. After you, sir. Talk for a minute.
All
Tell 'em some
right.
jokes.
You see, I don't intend to come out here and just jaw jack you. Sometimes I really just have to make up things because things are not quite next. So now I have to think of more jokes. I know. Oh, boy. Exactly. And then I have Vidya, then I have Chad, so now it makes it better.
Shall we get the second half of the program started? I think they're ready. I think when they hear the music, the rest of them will also start coming back in.
No? All right, okay. All right, so the angelic warriorship. Tushindu, the ninja martial art, a school that offers adventure-based personal development and life mastery through martial arts.
We started the program off by visiting Tahiti. Now it is time to visit Hawaii. The Halo Aloha Polynesian Dance Group is a Michigan-based group which started over 10 years ago with hula sisters who shared a passion for Hawaiian dance and seeking to learn the traditional dances of Hawaii. The group has grown since then, and the dancers range in age anywhere from 6 to old adults too. Today, they perform beautiful dances of many Polynesian islands with the focus on the Hawaiian hula. Melanie Hirvela is the dance instructor and the artistic director of the group. So from Tahiti, we move on to Hawaii, but before that, Chad will have a few words to say about human trafficking.
Well, I'm back. I can't follow this guy. He's amazing, and she is too. I appreciate it. I appreciate the attention. And as we start to close the loop and start using some of the facts that we learned so far, you have to consider the law enforcement and how we use data and information. As Edie said earlier, data is really just pocketed in areas of the country that are actually active, and you just happen to live in an area that it has an active law enforcement working on this problem. But data to us, from the law enforcement perspective, is phone numbers, bank accounts, some of the licenses that people have to operate massage parlors. Some of that information all works together for us. So as a team, we take that information, tie it together, put cases together. That's all reactive. What we hope to get to in this country is proactive, so we don't have to investigate these types of crimes. With that, let's enjoy this performance.
I know what you guys are thinking. I don't have any right now. All right, so the Capoeira Mandinga Detroit is a community organization encouraging people to see that limitation is only an illusion. Also, it's to provide instruction for all who wish to learn, regardless of orientation, age, religion, race, or social economic background.
That performance will be followed by a drumming group called Dol Tasha Pathak. The Pathak plays Indian traditional drums and traditional instruments used by the Marathas, who are from the state of Maharashtra. Dol Tasha Pathaks are invited to perform on joyous occasions such as weddings, product launches, traditional welcome of guests, Ganpati, which is one of the biggest festivals in India, or in Navratri, the 9-day festival. It is a system of percussion drums that will just set your pulse running. Before we move on to the two performances, here is Edie with some more information.
A lot of people feel that trafficking is a choice, that being trafficked is in fact a choice. I know many of you think that because a person is engaging in this type of behavior, that they want to do it. Now, we do know that some people do choose prostitution. However, more often than not, a person sometimes will make one bad choice. If they make one bad choice, but if after that it is followed by either force, fraud, or coercion, it is definitely human trafficking. Human trafficking, by the way, is always legally human trafficking if the person is 18 years of age or under. I always like to make sure that people realize as we change our language from prostitution to being prostituted, that compliance is not consent, even though it might look like that. Most people do not agree to being raped 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 times a day, over and over again. Fear, manipulation, lack of basic necessities is often misunderstood for love, and that's the reason people often stay.
India and popular in Maharashtra. These instruments are widely used as celebratory instruments known as Mangal Vadya, starting the performance with the basic cadence known as Pehla Haath. Now the performers will be enchanting Ganesh mantra, elephant-headed god who is praised before any auspicious activity for its successful completion. The following cadence is known as Gajar.
श्रीमंत श्री छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज की जय। श्रीमंत श्री संभाजीराजे महाराज की जय।
This composition is Shivastuti. Shivastuti is played in the honor of the great Maratha warrior Chhatrapati Shivaji, composed by Kavi Bhushan. ready for some Bollywood number? Next is the famous tune of Tal. This is going to be a Bollywood number from the famous movie Tal. Next segment of performance is called Bhimarupi. It is recited to gain strength, courage, and valor. Now ending this power pack performance with a Bollywood classic number. Ready for it? Here goes Ram Lakhan tune.
incredible performance. A big round of applause, please. While the sound of the drums is still pounding in your ears, we are up next to our next performance, which is by the Midwest Premier Tap Company, which is now at the Center for Performing Arts. The company was founded in 2008 by a Radio City rocket, Denise Caston, and currently directed by So You Think You Can Dance's Kelsey Rose Young. This energetic dance is in collaboration with the Center for Performing Arts Tap Dancers, led by Paige Bedell, with a young Bhangra dancer, Ada. Here is their take on a fusion Bhangra music piece using some body percussion and tap. For those who are not familiar with Bhangra, it is the most energetic dance form that originates from the northern state of Punjab in India.
And following that, the Michigan's premier multidisciplinary Fire and Flow Arts Retreat, which is centered around workshops and a learning environment with nightly stage performances, live music. They are dedicated to keeping and maintaining a safe, supportive, and inspirational environment. Chad?
I have a fact for everyone here. Many of you probably work in different areas of our state, and our state regulates licenses. So the state of Michigan is requiring certain disciplines, certain trades to have an education on human trafficking. The goal is to remember to expose this information, and when all of us are working together in many different disciplines, I believe there is at least 16 different disciplines, trades right now that are required to have this type of training at the state level to have their license. So with that, many of you probably have the training. You will see that continue in the coming years, and working with law enforcement, with all the other disciplines, we expect to curb this horrible issue that we're here today to talk about. Thank you.
Wasn't that just spectacular? A big round of applause, please. Our next performance is by the ASMI Dance Academy. The students of the academy will be presenting a traditional classical Indian dance form called Kathak. The choreographer for this is Anaga Huprikar, and these young students will show you the various nuances of the special classical form.
And this next group has traveled very far to get here. They're actually from Canton, the Canton Summit dance team. And you know, we thank you all for coming out here on a Sunday. You know, Sundays are always a little sad. A lot of us have to go to work tomorrow, but the day before is a Saturday. Edith, take us away.
Oh, dear. I'm still breathing from the firefighter. Okay. People tend to think that human trafficking is a violent crime, and that is the most pervasive myth of all. We tend to think it's like the movie Taken, and it's really big, and people are kidnapped and taken away. But the reality is that human trafficking is more a psychology. It's a way of force, fraud, or coercion that is tricking, defrauding, manipulating a person, or threatening them into a commercial sex act or exploitive labor. Actually, labor trafficking is more prevalent than sexual exploitation. However, there's way more awareness around sexual exploitation and sex trafficking. And I think also another pervasive thing that we tend to think that trafficking involves movement. We get it confused between movement and smuggling. A person can be smuggled into a country and then go along his merry way and do his life, okay? But if once he gets to the country of destination, if somebody picks him up and forces him into a sexual act or into a labor act and doesn't pay him and doesn't keep his promises, it then turns into human trafficking. So we need to know that trafficking does not involve movement. The reality is a person can be trafficked out of their very own home.
Nacho is a Hindi word that means just dance. So the choreographer's name is Arpita, and the style of dance is Bollywood folk. Thousands of languages, hundreds of cultures, dozens of celebrations, 29 states, and one identity that unites them all. Just Dance presents Folk Reloaded, an ode to the modern India and its rich history. It celebrates the many cultures, traditions, art forms, and everything that binds India together as one country.
Nice. Is it me, or can you guys see people out there? Because I totally cannot. It's kind of weird, no?
Make some
can
noise so we know
definitely
you're
see me.
there.
All right, I really cannot. It's so when I'm like telling my my corny jokes that I can't see you anyway, so I can't see the reaction. I could just hear it. Crickets. Exactly. You got that one. Doo-doo-ts. All right, the Redford Township Unicycle Club began in 1975. Did somebody say woohoo? Okay, all right. In 1975, as a group of neighborhood teenagers who enjoyed riding unicycles. And in 1979, 16 of those riders spent the month in Europe performing with the Redford Union High School Band in Germany, Austria, and northern Italy. But the club has now taken on a different look. No longer are the riders entirely school-aged children. The club is now intergenerational with many fathers and mothers.
All
Take us
right.
away, Chad.
All right. Unicycles. All right. This is the last time you get to hear from me today, but now that we're at this point, close to the end, for me anyway, think about your understanding of human trafficking. Think about what your role is, and think of the different modules and stuff and different things that may come your way, and understand how you can support your community and the police department. Through education, it's my suggestion that we can work together, like I said many times tonight, and understand what is before us, and report it, understand it, and together we can do this together. All right? Thank you.
Can we give Chad a really big hand? He said this is completely out of my comfort zone, but he did a really great job today. Nice work, Chad.
तलवार पर सर रखूं ये बता दो मुझे इश्क करना अगर खता है तो सजा दो मुझे
Thank you.
selling songs and my pimp's a record label. This world is full of demon stocks and bonds and Bible traders. So I do the deed, get up and leave, a climber and a sadist, yeah. Are you ready for the sequel? Are you ready for the latest? In the garden of evil, I'm gonna be the greatest. In a golden cathedral, I'll be praying for the faithless. And if you lose, boo-hoo. Hey, look, Ma, I made it. Hey, look, Ma, I made it. Everything's coming up aces, aces. If it's a dream, don't wake me, don't wake me. I said, hey, look, Ma, I made it. Friends are happy for me, or they're honeysuckle phonies, and they celebrate my medals, or they wanna take my trophies. Some are loyal soldiers, while these other thorns are rosy. And if you never know who you can trust, then trust me, you'll be lonely. Oh, are you ready for the sequel? Are you ready for the latest? In the garden of evil, I'm gonna be the greatest. In a golden cathedral, I'll be praying for the faithless. And if you lose, boo-hoo. Hey, look, Ma, I made it. Hey, look, Ma, I made it. Everything's coming up aces, aces. If it's a dream, don't wake me, don't wake me. I said, hey, look, Ma, I made it, I made it. I said, hey, look, Ma, I made it, I made it. I see it, I want it, I take it, take it. If it's a dream, don't wake me, don't wake me. I said, hey, look, Ma, I made it. Best believe it. Mama, best believe it.
I find it difficult to balance on a bicycle, let alone a unicycle. So that was an amazing performance. Our next performance is by the Abhinaya School of Dance, which is Michigan's premier Bharatanatyam institution. Abhinaya is run by Mrs. Dhanya Rao, more affectionately known as Vani. Established in March of 2004, Abhinaya is devoted to imparting training exclusively in Bharatanatyam, which is a traditional classical Indian dance form. The course is designed to suit all levels, from beginner to intermediate to advanced, in a child-friendly, stress-free atmosphere. Abhinaya School of Dance was recently recognized as a certified center in Michigan for proving certificate course, diploma, associate's degree, and even a Bachelor of Arts in Bharatanatyam. The school is affiliated with a university in India, and the performers over here can learn Bharatanatyam to get their own certification.
So I'm sorry, guys, but this will be the last time you hear me speak until next year. I know, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. But before I go, what do you call 26 letters that went for a swim? Alphabetical.
Oh, geez, oh, Pete.
It took you a while. It took you a while. Did you know that dogs cannot perform an MRI? Only cats can.
An MRI?
Why is a bee's hair so sticky? Because they use a honeycomb. And the last one. My wife asked me to go to the grocery store and get specifically 6 cans of Sprite. It wasn't until I got home and realized that I had 7 up. You liked that one. All right, and so Team Tantra is an amalgamation of people who share a common love, the love for dance. Team Tantra will be performing a Bollywood fusion dance, a dance form that combines various dance styles to create new movements. These dancers actively adapt and improvise their dance styles to music of all influences.
I don't understand why a cat can't do an MRI.
A dog cannot do an MRI. Only cats can.
Oh, cats can. Cats can. Oh, now I get it. Okay.
That was a good one.
Okay,
That was a good one.
I didn't get it.
Yep.
Okay, now I got it. That's funny now.
They like that one. That was a good one. Yay! I got you.
Okay.
As long as I got you, I should go on Apollo.
All right. In the meantime, let me tell you, human trafficking is, in fact, absolutely everywhere. And we need to look beneath the surface. It's right in front of our noses. It's in construction. It's in cleaning services. It's in factories and farming and nail salons and massage parlors and all over. Cleaning crew, you know, kids that come down your street and sometimes sell you photos and things. Those are often human traffic victims. And I always say to people, when you see a mani-pedi that's advertised for $10 for a mani-pedi, give it some thought. Who do you think might not be getting paid when it's $10? I don't know of anywhere that can really do a mani-pedi for $10. So when you see something, you really, really need to say something. You need to call law enforcement. It's the only way that we will stop this heinous crime.
जाने वो भी न जाने नैनों के रंग नैना जाने मिला जो संग तेरा उड़ा पतंग मेरा हवा में होके मलंग जग की कोई रीत न जाने मैं तो बस तेरी हुई दीवानी मिला जो संग तेरा उड़ा पतंग मेरा हवा में होके मलंग मैं छोड़ा ये घर बार मेरा ओ मखना वे मखना अब तू ही है संसार मेरा ओ मखना वे मखना ये पागल सा है प्यार मेरा ओ मखना वे मखना मैं छोड़ा ये घर बार मेरा ओ मखना छोड़ा ये घर बार मेरा ओ मखना वे मखना अब तू ही है संसार मेरा ओ मखना वे मखना ये पागल सा है प्यार मेरा ओ मखना वे मखना मैं छोड़ा ये घर बार मेरा ओ मखना
Sun and the sand and the sea and the night, and we're feeling alright. Yeah, we're feeling alright.
क्या करने उम्रों के वादे ये जो रहते रहने दे आधे दो बार नहीं एक बार सही टकराने की कर ले तू यारी सुबह तक भाग के तेरा वैसे सुर से नाचे आज के घुंघरू टूट गए के घुंघरू टूट गए के घुंघरू टूट गए के घुंघरू टूट
It's not easy to devote your Sunday evening to some other performances. Most people do like to stay at home and prepare for the rest of the week. We appreciate the time of each and every one of you. I hope all of you did learn something about the crime of human trafficking. Most of us think we live in a cocoon of our own and we think we are immune from such crimes. But over the years, working with Edie and learning about this, I have learned that it is just about everywhere. We have to be observant, we have to be vigilant. It may or may not touch us, but if we see somebody in distress, I think it's a moral obligation for each and every one of us to step up and do our bit to help those who are caught in it and do not have the strength to fight it on their own. Thank you. Now, the last two performances for the evening. We start off with the Tai Chi Stream performs a classical Tai Chi routine to demonstrate this ancient Chinese martial art as a beneficial physical exercise and effective method of self-defense. The saber or the Dao is one of four principal weapons of imperial China. It was the weapon of the common soldier introduced to China during the Mongol invasion in the 13th century. The curved blade has a single sharp edge and it creates wide, sweeping arcs characterized by this style of workmanship. That will be followed by the final performance of the night, Go Dance Detroit, Detroit's premier dance magazine. It is owned by Sherrod Glosson, the wonderful gentleman with the multicolored suit who entertained you with his fantastic jokes. He will be dancing the Viennese waltz with Nandita Bajaj, the woman behind putting together this entire show year after year to give back to the community.
Okay, I have just a couple of things that I want to say. Number one, I just so want to thank you. I can't believe that you come out on a Sunday and you come to enjoy this wonderful work. I can't believe the hard work and what was put into putting on this performance, and all of the performers were like just beyond. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you. Just a really big round of applause for their hard work. And I think it's important that we think about a couple of things. One is protecting our children and the victims. It really is a new world out there. And one of the beliefs is that, you know, the internet is here to stay. And it's one of the reasons why human trafficking is a lot more prevalent today, or at least we know about it more than we used to. We don't realize that every single day our children and ourselves are inviting predators into our homes and into our bedrooms through different apps like Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, WeChat, Viber, GroupMe, Tumblr, Twitter, WhatsApp, DeviantArt, Kick, and hashtags like sexy, depressed, mad at my mom, looking for love, lonely teen. Predators are looking for all of that kind of stuff so that they can find people and then groom them. We at Sanctum House right now, we have a home for 12 women. We are in the process right now and have an opportunity to grow to have 36 women. We're going to expand our program. It was an 8-year plan to get it up and operating, and we have just finished our first 2-year cycle, and we will have our first graduate in 2 weeks, and we're really, really proud of our program. So what I would love for you to do is to go to our website, which is sanctumhouse.org, sanctumhouse.org. Check it out. We have facts on there. We have information about our program. Venture to say, whenever there's a group of people together, there's someone in this audience that is touched by human trafficking. If it isn't you, it's your friend. If you're in school, some of your friends notice when the people around you change their behavior, look different, have other friends that they never had. All of a sudden, they have a bunch of bling that they never had before. Watch out for each other. When we see something, we have to say something. You're not only protecting yourself, we have to protect our children, our parents, our family, and all of the victims that are out there. So again, I appreciate it. Be safe, be brave, and take care of yourselves.
तुमको पाया है तो जैसे खोया हूँ, कहना चाहूँ भी तो तुमसे क्या कहूँ। तुमको पाया है तो जैसे खोया हूँ, कहना चाहूँ भी तो तुमसे क्या कहूँ। किसी ज़बान में भी वो लफ्ज़ ही नहीं कि जिनमें तुम हो क्या तुम्हें बता सकूँ। मैं अगर कहूँ तुम सा हंसी कायनात में नहीं है कहीं, तारीफ ये भी तो सच है कुछ भी नहीं। तुमको पाया है तो जैसे खोया हूँ।
As you came in, I'm sure you saw Veronica. Everybody say hello, Veronica. We have some stuff to give away. We appreciate everybody that has that bought tickets for the raffle. We have over $2,000 in stuff to give away. Yeah. So here's what we're going to do. Where should they meet you?
Line up as we go. Come up here. Hi, though this is dangerous. Hello, everybody. So we're gonna call out the raffle, so get your tickets out. And then, if you are a lucky winner, we're gonna have you line up here so we can give you your prizes. Ooh, I can see everybody. Perfect. Are you ready? That sounded really lame. Are you ready? I love that better. Okay, first one is to an Escape Room Studios. So we have 2 certificates for that. So a party of 6 and a party of 8. And we have ticket number 392006. Is that anybody? 239? I'm so sorry, 32. So yeah, 392006. You? Your winner? Hey! Hi! Perfect. Yeah, no. She bought a ticket. Put that there. Okay, one more, because we have 2 certificates for that. Oh, is that it? They get both? Oh, okay, that's awesome. Next one is a $50 gift card to Antonio's Italiana. So, dinner. We have 392009. Is that you again? Oh my gosh, she's winning again. All right. I like it. Not rigged at all, I swear. Mix that in there. All right. Jungle Java. All right. We have ticket number 392021. Woo! Hey, girl. That's awesome. Please line up, guys. Right. Then we have, for next, we have Super Bowl. So a bowling party of 10 people. And we have ticket number 392045. Is that you? Hi. Well, awesome. I told you were going to win, girl. Go ahead and sit down there. All right.
We're getting to it.
We're getting there. This one is for a hotel stay, one night at the Holiday Inn Express in Wixom, and that is ticket number 392019. Is that you? Yeah, there you go. See, I'm so glad you stayed. I told you to stay. Go ahead and line up for me, girl, right over there. All right. Next, we have Zap Zone. Zap Zone gift certificate, and that is ticket number 392090. Woohoo! Wonderful. All right. And then we have to Bombay Jam. So 4 classes of Bollywood Dance Fitness. And this will be ticket number 392101. 392101. Is that you? Woo! I love it. Now, this one's really special. You get 30-minute dance lessons with me for ballroom dancing. Oh, yeah. Lucky ticket number 392005. 00539. Is that you? You're going to dance with me? I'm so excited. Yes, you go ahead and sit line up there, girl. All right. Next, we have Center for Performing Arts and Learning vocal lessons. I love a man who can sing, so hopefully some man in the audience got a lucky ticket. All right. Ticket number 392107. Yes! All right, cleaning up over there. Let's go. Okay, next we have drum lessons at the Center for Performing Arts and Learning. Drum lessons. Drum lessons, and it's for ticket number 392077. Yes? There you go. You're going to learn how to drum now. She's going to hear it at home and at work, so that's going to be great. All right. Another escape room. This is for an escape room in Novi. Oh, this is going to be nice. So here we go. It's going to be ticket number 392038. Is that you? Oh, wonderful. Come on it down. All right. Moving along. One set. All right. The next we have a set of 4 tickets to the Girls' Night Out event that's going to be May 17th. Where are we going?
We're going to be at the studio, and we're going to do it up nice. All kinds of stuff. Have you been to the Girls' Night Out before? Ajay, you know, it's awesome, right?
Yeah. I went there last year. It was fantastic. Food, drinks, DJ. It was awesome. For 4 tickets for Girls' Night Out, it's ticket number 392075. Is that you? Hey, girl, yes. You got 4 tickets. Yes. All right, next. High Velocity Sports, Season of Basketball Clinics. For my avid basketball players, we have 392070. 392070. Is that you too?
Yeah.
You're going to do basketball too now. All right.
All right, next up we have, this is an original scarf from Archana. This one is called Colored Grays. It's now we kind of have to hope that certain people get it, you know, like I hope that a woman gets it. Let's see.
Yeah, well, me and Meg can wear scarves.
All right, the number is 392035.
Okay, awesome.
Perfect.
I love it. Okay.
All right, next up we have, this is a gemstone bookmark from Charvi. This is number 392042. Okay, awesome.
I'm glad. Keep standing there.
Surprise. Yes. By the way, remember what you got because we're going to try to divvy it up as much as possible.
Don't worry. I got it all lined up.
You got it? Okay.
Lined up there. Mm-hmm.
All right, next one is Akula Taekwondo. This is a $500 gift. It's 3 months worth of Taekwondo, plus you get your own gi. That is number...
Sorry, I got excited.
Number...
That is number 392024. Yes! That's a big one. That's $500, girl.
All right, next up, we have a gift basket from Pharmacy Beauty Products. And that is number?
392061. 392061. Where? Oh, you did.
Okay, good.
All right, love it.
All right, we have a gift set for bee leaf chutney. which has 2 chutneys and a wooden gift set holder. And that's number 392016. Is that just so close?
Yes!
Yeah?
Woo!
Okay, awesome.
All right.
All right, and lastly, we have, wait, 2 bags. Okay, we have 2 bags of poplets. It's popped sorghum. It's a lot like popcorn, but the flavor's amazing, and you can't find these anywhere. And whoever gets this wins 2 free bags of it. Masala and Bollywood masala and cocoa cinnamon. And that number is
392055. Woo! I see you. Yes, come on down. All right, ladies and gents, come right this way to claim your prize.
We're going to have to take it over there to them because we're going to have to bring the... All right, everybody, thank you so much for coming out tonight and for helping to raise money for this good cause. I'm going to bring out the MCs one last time just to say goodbye. Give them a big hand. Come on, here they are.
Thank you.
Everyone's left.
Thank you all again. It was wonderful. And look at all the prize. You're going to need a shopping cart to wheel it out. Oh, my God, such wonderful, fabulous prizes. Thank you to everybody that has sponsored and supported this event. And especially to those dancers and those aerialists. And thank God there wasn't a fire. Oh, my God. So happy. And the joke I learned. I'm so proud of that joke. Have a wonderful night.